Yo guys, Aaron here. I'm trying to show you guys how to play Warzone Mobile on iOS, no matter where you live. Now, it's kind of funny, just a couple of hours ago, I uploaded a video talking about the potential release date for this limited test for Warzone Mobile. And then, just now, it just came out on the Australian App Store. But you can play it no matter where you are. And I'm going to take you guys step by step on how to do this. Now, a lot of people have been saying that VPNs don't work, they're banned, but I have found one VPN so far that does work. Maybe there are more out there, I don't know, but I know a lot of people were saying, specifically for the Google Play Store test, that VPNs weren't working anymore. And maybe it's just an iOS thing, I don't know, maybe it'll eventually get patched, but as of right now, I'm going to show you guys one VPN that does work, as well as just a process I went through to play Warzone Mobile on my iOS device. So step one is to simply create a Gmail, pretty simple. Next thing you want to do is create a new Apple ID. So go to appleid.apple.com. Once you're on this page, in the top right corner, click Create Your Apple ID. And here's where you're going to use your new Gmail you just created to make this Apple ID. For country/region, make sure you put Australia, of course. And then name, date of birth doesn't really matter. Password, or whatever you want it to be. Now for phone number, you can just put your regular phone number that you have right now. It doesn't matter if it's an Australian number or not, because you will need access to this phone number because they're going to text you like security codes and that kind of thing. So use your actual phone number. Once you create your Apple ID, you're going to go into the App Store. You're going to sign out of your regular Apple ID that you use. Sign into the new one you just created. Now once you sign in, it's going to swap you over to the Australian App Store. But it's going to ask you to complete your account setup, which actually involves typing in an address. So what you're going to do is go on Google, type in Australia address generator. It'll be like the first link or the second link. Click on one of those links. It's going to take you to a page where it's just going to show you a bunch of like Australian addresses. Just type one in, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. For phone number, you can leave it blank, just click done. Once you type in, I think you have to type in the postcode, the street address, the city. That's pretty much it. And like I said, phone number, you can leave it blank. Click done. Your account should be set up. Now that you're on the Australian App Store, what you want to do is type in Call of Duty. And you can try typing Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. It might pop up, it might not. I know the App Store is kind of glitchy like that, where when new apps come out, they won't pop up in the search results. So what you want to do is type in Call of Duty, click on Call of Duty Mobile, and then click on Activision to view all of Activision's different apps they have in the App Store. And then you're going to see Warzone Mobile and download it. Now once it's done downloading, hop into the app. There's like a 5 or 6 gigabyte in-game download you have to do. From there, it's going to ask you to sign to your Activision ID. Now what I did was I made a new Activision ID with a Gmail I just created, the one I used for my new Apple ID. I created a new Activision account and just made sure I chose the region Australia when I made the account. I don't know if this is necessary for this, but I didn't use my normal Activision ID that I would use for COD Mobile. I haven't tried it if it does work or not, but I just made a completely new Activision ID and chose Australia as the region when I made it. Again, you could potentially use your regular Activision ID, I'm not sure, so if someone knows them in the comments below, but I made a new one for the purpose of playing Warzone Mobile. But once you make your Activision ID, this is where you need the VPN now. So the VPN I used is called Surfshark. There is a 7-day free trial you can use. You do need a credit card to activate the 7-day free trial, but there is a free trial so you can test it out yourself. Now once you activate the free trial, I chose the Australia Melbourne server. That's the one that worked for me. And then once you activate the server, go back into Warzone Mobile, sign into your Activision ID. Again, potentially one you already use, but I just made a new one. Again, I would just recommend making a new one just in case. But it's really up to you if you want to try out your normal Activision ID. But once you activate the VPN, sign into Warzone Mobile using your Activision ID, and it should work. At least it'll work for me, of course. Again, Surfshark is the VPN. Potentially other VPNs could work, I don't know yet, but that's the one that worked for me. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have questions on how this works. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. If you play Warzone Mobile, what are your thoughts on the game? Thanks for watching. Peace.